Okay people, here I am again, and this shouldn't be a very long video, but I had to mention this, so let's get right into it. Norman Reedus, best known for his role as Daryl Dixon on the Walking Dead, the TV series, has seemingly confirmed Death Stranding 2. So, okay, I'm excited already. But, if you don't know, Death Stranding was Hideo Kojima's next big blockbuster venture after his falling out with Konami during the production of Metal Gear Solid 5. And if you don't know again, Hideo Kojima is the mad genius game director responsible for the Metal Gear Solid series. I'm gonna skip over all the PT stuff, if you know, but I'm gonna skip over it. So, needless to say, when Death Stranding released back in 2019, it had a good amount of hype behind it. And despite a lot of reports at the time and the hopes of some of the haters, the game sold over 5 million copies and turned a decent profit. Now, I'll get more into what the game actually is a little later, but let's just focus on right now for right now, right? Okay, so Kojima Productions have been crazy tight-lipped about anything they might be doing after Death Stranding, to the point that our best lead thus far has been junk that we just noticed was left on Kojima's desk in a photo, and we're all like, oh, what could it mean? What the fuck's going on? And surprise, surprise, that lead led to nothing but random speculation with very little validity. But today, people, Big Daddy Reedus has spilled the beans. In an interview with Nobody Really Gives a Fuck Who he was talking to, when asked about Death Stranding, Norman said, and I quote, "We just started working on the second one." End quote. What? No fucking way he was supposed to spill the beans like this. But I'm glad he did. He says, quote, "It took me maybe 2 or 3 years to finish all the mocap sessions and everything. It takes a lot of work. And then the game came out and it just won all these awards and it was a huge thing. So we just started part 2 of that." What is this guy's problem? I love him. I absolutely love him. But what is his problem? Why would he say this? I love that he said it, but why would he say this? There's absolutely no way he was supposed to say this. But regardless, there you have it, folks. Norman Reedus, he spilled the beans, he smushed them, kicked them all around, played in them on the floor a little bit, all that shit. If he is to be believed, it would appear we are getting Death Stranding 2. And I'm so excited for this. The first Death Stranding was such a great game, such a great, unique game. It is because of that uniqueness that its gameplay was so polarizing. The game essentially boils down to you delivering packages across a large landscape from one place to another, which led a lot of people to dub it a walking simulator. Some people couldn't get on board with the lack of an action-centric focus. Death Stranding's gameplay really was and still is a conversation sparker. Now, for those who couldn't get into the game, that's fine. I'm not gonna try to convince you everything isn't for everybody, but for those who don't know, let me tell you about my takeaways from the game. To start, Death Stranding's landscape is absolutely amazing. Yes, the game is about delivering, but the question is, how do I get to my destination, and can I keep my package intact? Can I deliver it in time? Such and such. Your journey can be as easy or difficult as you make it. Anywhere you see in the landscape, you can traverse, but do you have the equipment to do so? Do you take more equipment so that you're better suited for more potential problems, but at the cost of weighing yourself down? All these factors make the simple idea of delivery a strategic and rewarding time, in my opinion. And delivering across a beautiful landscape that they've crafted with amazing music actually makes it a serene experience at times. Now, there is some combat that typically comes in the form of BTs, which are basically ghosts that you may occasionally have to combat, but more times than not, you can sneak by if you're careful enough, right? I kid you not, and this might sound weird to those who have played the game, I don't know, but I was like 25 hours in before I found out what happens if you actually get snagged by a BT. I had just never let them catch me to that point. Like, it was so long before I slipped up and they got me. But yeah, I can go on a lot longer about this game. So just as like a last thing, I'll mention the strand system, which essentially lets players help each other while still in their own respective worlds. Like if I bring a ladder to get up a ledge somewhere, I can leave that ladder so other people can use it in their game to have an easier time, and they can like or thumbs up my contribution and stuff like that. It's really cool. Or if I want to make a bridge but don't have all the materials to make the bridge, I can start the bridge and other people can contribute to it until the bridge is complete, and then it's useful to everyone. And you know, this all plays into the game's themes of community, rebuilding, and connectivity. And, you know, it's just a really remarkable game, in my opinion. You know, if you're asking me, that's what I'm going to tell you. But I can only imagine what we'll get for Death Stranding 2. I am genuinely so happy we're getting it. I can't wait. But what do you guys think? Did you play Death Stranding? Do you care? Did you think it was a boring mailman simulator, or do you feel closer to how I feel about it? Let me know, or don't. Do whatever you want. I'm not your father. But until next time, I am Waifu Belector. I am just a normal guy. I like hentai, and I do not think Norman Reedus was supposed to tell us this. Goodbye.